This video, I want to talk about what happens after your diet. So you've lost the weight, you've lost the body fat, you've got your goal body. How do you now keep it? Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jodie and I help you change your beliefs so you can change your body, your health, and your life. Now, a lot of you will find that you actually need to go through multiple processes to get to your goal body. It might involve just weight loss, but very likely it is going to involve multiple phases of building more muscle, losing body fat, building more muscle, losing body fat, and that's how you will get to the end result that you desire. Not in all cases, obviously, but for a lot of you, once you realize what you are capable of, it kind of becomes fun to see what else you can achieve, and so you're going to keep going. But this video, I want to talk about what I call maintenance mode, and that is where you kind of get to a point where you are happy with your results and you just want to maintain them now. I know a lot of you freak out about how to do this because you've worked so hard, you finally achieved your goal body, and you don't want to lose that progress. And you can go into maintenance mode at any stage, by the way. You make some progress and then something happens in your life and it's a huge stress and you're feeling overwhelmed and you can't handle as many workouts as you were doing, as many steps as you were doing, and counting calories. So you have to go into maintenance mode to kind of maintain your progress so far you don't lose it altogether and go backwards. This video, I specifically want to talk about weight loss, and after that phase, how to kind of jump back to maintenance mode after being in a deficit for a while. There are generally 3 things you would have focused on to lose that weight: your food, your steps, and your training, your workouts. I'm going to go through each of those phases briefly as to what you need to do to kind of go from weight loss mode to maintenance mode. So when it comes to the food side of things, part 1. After being in a deficit, you can come up to maintenance calories. After being in a deficit, your maintenance calories will have changed from what you started with because you've lost weight. So you need to figure out what your new maintenance calorie target looks like. You can calculate this, or what a lot of people do is they reverse diet back up to this maintenance level, because that allows you to slowly increase calories without potentially overshooting your maintenance and then gaining back body fat. You do not have to reverse diet, but I know a lot of people prefer to because it kind of just gives you that extra layer of control. Now, I have a really good article on my website about reverse dieting and how to set it up. So if you're interested in all the details, refer to that. That's what I would recommend doing though. Either reverse dieting up to maintenance, I prefer to do it that way, or recalculating your maintenance calories based on your new body weight, your new body fat percentage, and then starting to eat around that. And for a while, I do recommend to continue to track just to get used to what that amount of food looks like and feels like. And then once you get used to that, you don't need to keep tracking your food forever. I don't recommend that at all. I recommend transferring to intuitive eating. And if you want to know how to do that, I also have an article on my website. And every now and then you might want to come back to tracking a bit, or just tracking your protein, just to see where you're at and just to make sure you are kind of hovering around that maintenance range. You'll also know in terms of how your clothes are fitting, how you're seeing yourself, the scale will be up. Like, you'll know if you're starting to eat too much because your body will show it. Anyway, so part 2, your activity now, your steps and your workouts. You do not need to keep working out to the same capacity that you were working out at. You can also drop this down to maintenance levels. So with your steps, I would recommend aiming for a step target still of around 8,000 steps a day. It's slightly more manageable than 10K steps, which I know a lot of you will be aiming for during weight loss, but they say around 7,500 steps is the minimum requirement for health. And so that's why I think aiming for around 8K is a really good idea, because you want to stay healthy, right? And if you want to keep aiming for more steps, or you're naturally more active, then that just means you can eat slightly more food as your maintenance levels. Now, in terms of your workouts, you can also drop these down if you need to. If you can't handle getting to gym 3 or 4 days a week, or you don't really enjoy it that much, you want to drop down to 2 days a week and just do full body workouts, the minimum volume to maintain that muscle mass, that is totally fine. You literally can go in and use the same weights and do the same thing week by week just to maintain. You don't have to be progressively overloading and trying to add weight, trying to get stronger. However, to make it more exciting and keep that motivation up, I do recommend still having some kind of goal with your workouts. A really good one is to choose a lift that you like to do and to aim to get stronger in that still. Otherwise, going to gym can be a real bore, and it can get really easy to kind of just be like, oh, it doesn't matter. And then before you know it, you've lost a bunch of muscle and you have to regain it. Now, transferring to maintenance mode is easy if you set yourself up correctly during the weight loss phase, making sure you are choosing sustainable methods. You have that kind of long-term outlook, because that is going to help you learn more as well as integrate the right habits into your life to transition easily from weight loss mode to maintenance mode. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. If you liked it, please like it. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And if that's the case, I will see you in the next video.